Hi, welcome back. So today I want to talk a little bit about food and how that helps in healing as according to traditional Chinese medicine. So one of the things I want to mention is all the main organs of the body, which are considered the yin organs. That would be your liver, your heart, your spleen, your lungs, and your kidneys. All of those 5 organs have flavors associated with them. And those flavors, if you eat those types of flavors in your food, you're going to start to notice that those can help you. So the first thing I want to let you know is the liver flavor is sour. And sour is things like, of course, like sauerkraut, cabbages and things like that. Apple cider vinegar is a really good thing to tonify the liver. And tonify, I mean re-energize and cleanse. And that actually helps calm the body. So eating those kind of foods will help calm the liver. The liver is where we hold our anger. So if the liver is not getting what it needs, you're going to have that experience that is anger. If it's getting what it needs, then the compassion that is within the liver is allowed to flow through. Now the flavor for the heart is bitter. And taking bitter taste is a great way to clear out heat in the body. And if you have too much heat floating through your blood, then that's not going to be very good. You want to make sure that you can clear that out so that you can find balance for the heart, which is your fire element. So you want to keep that fire down. You want to have good fire, but not too much. The next organ is the spleen, and the spleen, which is below the ribs, right under the last few ribs, and that is sweet. And now when I say that, it's going to be things that are succulent and wonderful to support you, like maybe goji berries or things like that, different types of fruit. But you want to be real careful that it's not sugar, refined sugar, because that's an inflammatory and that's going to create inflammation in the body. And that's going to show up in all different ways. It can show up if you have arthritis. A big thing you can do is get rid of sugar. Get rid of that. But bring in some low glycemic fruit like berries or something like that would be a really good way to work. The next organ is the lungs, and that flavor is pungent. So those are things like garlics and mushrooms and things like that. Good things to eat to support your lungs. You want to make sure that you keep that clear, because the lungs, whenever you get those flavors, the spicy kind of flavors, you can also do things like curries and things like that. A great way to clear out dampness that can build up in the lungs, because we want to make sure they're not too dry, but we want to make sure that they're also have enough fluid in them to help support good breathing. And the next and last flavor is for the kidneys, and that's salty. So the cured meats, the things that you would eat in winter, cured meats, cured vegetables, those kind of things that are using salt, great thing to do to support the kidneys, and also work with the idea of getting rid of what we call stagnation, getting rid of things that are not in the flow. Because this is the water element, remember? So we want to make sure that we keep things in the flow, just like a river. You want a nice, gentle flow. One of the other things that I can mention is, if you really want some help on this, is think about the colors that you eat. The color for the lungs is white. So if you eat white foods, that's going to help the lungs. The color for the heart is red, red foods. Blue foods or black foods for the kidneys. Green foods, those leafy greens for your liver. And the yellow foods for your spleen. So I hope this helps you, and if you'd like to learn a little bit more about that, I can recommend a great book. It's by Paul Pitchford. It's called Healing with Whole Foods, I should say. Healing with Whole Foods. Great book. About that thick. It's got lots of information in it. But if you're interested in learning more about that, as far as Chinese medicine is concerned, I would strongly recommend you get that. So I hope you have a great day, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.